Welcome to the show where smart shopping leads to money in your pocket. Our Family Dollar store is filled with hundreds of great brands at everyday low prices. And those products just might win one of our teams $5,000. I'm Pat Neely, and it's time to save to win, baby!
Yes, because nothing screams late-stage capitalism like a game show created by a company. The dollar store is a rather controversial installation in the United States. While everyday low prices are a guarantee, the creation of food deserts within the country are the main reason these budget-friendly installations have accrued controversy across the United States. Nevertheless, in 2016, Family Dollar, one of the largest dollar store chains within the country, created a show made for Saturday morning television, which, imagine waking up to that when you were younger. I am, of course, referring to Save to Win. It's not every day you see a company create a game show where the goal is to save money, but here I am talking about the show. Save to Win was a short-lived show that aired on the CW from November 5th of 2016 to May 20th of 2017, with reruns airing until September of 2017. Hosted by celebrity chef and restaurateur Pat Neely, and the assistant role being filled by actress Mariana Cardenas, the show is the first game show to be produced for daytime since the Wayne Brady revival of Let's Make a Deal was released in 2009. The show is also one of the first game shows to use the EI, or Educational Informative tag, however, they didn't really make much use of that. Anyway, enough of the exposition. Let's get into how this show works. There are 4 rounds to every episode of Save to Win. The first round sees the 2 teams introduced, with them each getting a question to open the show and add items to their shopping carts. After the second question, the show turns into a standard buzz-in game show, with questions about items on a conveyor belt being asked about said item. Get it right, and that item goes into your cart. Get it wrong, and that item goes into the other team's cart. Which, I gotta admit, is incredibly fucking bad. With the exposition taking up 1 minute, plus this taking up 3, this is easily the most stale segment of the show, but we'll get to more of the bad stuff here in a moment. The next round sees 1 contestant from the team of 2 guessing food items while blindfolded. 1 food they must eat, 1 food they must smell, and 1 food they must feel of. Every right answer has that put in the team's cart. And I gotta admit, while I like blind taste tests in shows like Hell's Kitchen, this seems very unusual for a game show meant to be about smart shopping. Wait a minute. Were these guys the original YouTube clickbaiters saying this was about smart shopping? Or am I just tripping? Either way, this segment makes about as much sense as WWE Unauthorized stock screams. In the third round, the teams have to play a memory game with a random number of items supposedly bought by Pat Neely. And this round leaves no room for error. If you get even 1 item on the list wrong, the opposing team gets all the items in the bag. The first team that gets 15 items wins the game and is shot at $5,000. This round is easily the worst, as it gives the primary advantage to the teams in the lead, as they get to go first. But would you believe me if I said that this wasn't the true worst part of the show? Well, Save to Win saved that for last. We then get to the bonus round, and I gotta tell you, this is the most bullshit part of the game. There are 20 items from the Family Dollar. Each item has a value assigned from $500 to $1,000. If they don't match, they win the added sum of the values. If they match, they win $5,000. This isn't a game show style game. This is low-key something you'd see on a scratch-off ticket. This is a game of chance, not skill. Hey Dana White, I need some clarification on this. Is this illegal?
Yes, you scumbag. That's fucking illegal.
Called it. Okay, maybe Dana White's not the best person to console on this, but damn it was funny in my head. Because of the bullshit bonus round, no team had ever won the $5,000 grand prize, with the max prize on the show being $1,900. Each team also won a $500 shopping spree at the Family Dollar, and encouraging people to shop there, which... way to plug your show for one final time, eh, Family Dollar? Now, on to the reasons that this show failed. 1. The time slot that it was in. The Saturday morning time slot is one that basic cable television rarely wins at. Most of their attention is focused on channels like Nickelodeon and ESPN, because they usually have things people want to watch on Saturdays. If you want a game show to truly succeed, a once-weekly primetime slot on basic cable is usually everyone's best bet. 2. Product placement in this show is just everywhere, and it is bad. The show just reeks of energy from the worst parts of consumerism. It reminds me a lot of those parts in Comer and Melmaid's Most Unwanted Song, where the kids in the song were singing about doing all of your shopping at the Walmart. 3, and most irritating to me, why is this show so one-sided? There's the rare tide change because of the whole give the object to the other person rule, but other than that, it's like it's set up for one team to win. And me, I don't like that. Not at all. Overall, Save to Win is a mess of a show that is brutally bad to watch. One thing I'll give the show is that Pat Neely was a good host. It's like he knew the show was going to be bad, and as a result, just hammed it up for the cameras. Every time he delivered that signature, it felt like he was just doing it to give himself something to look forward to in the show. But other than that, this show is like most other game shows on the CW. Quick flashes in the pan that didn't go so well. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm Duality Dustman, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.